Hey guys, welcome back to Fandom Sage Powers, where we discuss comics, heroes, and villains, and the beauty of genetic manipulation. So, we're picking up with the Hellions, and this part 18 of our X of Swords review. I had almost forgot about Sinister and the Hellions team trying to sabotage Arakko by stealing their weapons, apparently. But I don't know when this is happening, but the tournament's already started, so we'll see what's going on with these guys. Let's jump in. And we open with the scene here in Arakko, the Dryador Gate. They look a little worse for wear. They look a little rough. They made it through Otherworld, through the Dryador Gate into Arakko. Princess Silkmane looks terrible. Oh, baby. She looks wore thin. She's, poor thing. Breathe it in, Arakko. I told you we'd make it. I'm sure the naysayers would like the chance to apologize, but no. I can and will punish you later. For now, our bounty awaits. Havoc has some kind of injury. You did it, Sinister. I can't believe it. You know who I wish was here to see this? My eye, you piece of Yes, those hippogriffs took their bridge toll seriously, didn't they? I'll get the next one. Promise. I pray you know where we're going, Sinister. The feculent unwed escaped with our supplies. This is the last of our food. Don't worry, Manuel. I still got my rations hidden away. I haven't touched a bit, just like you said. I heard you the first 10 to 12 times, John. Thank you. You've had your fun, Manuel. Leave that man's mind alone. If I stop now, he'll cut my head off. But thanks for the advice, giant egg. He does make a point that if he lets him go now, he ain't gonna do nothing but cut his head off. Let's go ahead and fire up our Inside Voices team. We'll need stealth to claim our prize. Ah, a prize. What prize brought this soft mutant stock for me to mangle? Now we get to meet one of the coolest characters and another set of cool characters, villains. We're discovered. The 10 swords of Arakko, where are they gathered? We need them before the great contest begins. For this reason, I will ask only once. The 10 swords of Arakko? Children, they are in Otherworld, through the gate you just came from, where they are wielded by their champions in a contest that is well underway. Poor fools. Who sent you on this dullard's errand? Sinister, you You said you knew where you were going. Now remember what those gnomes said in their book. Just because you're wandering around, it doesn't mean you're lost, necessarily. Maybe now you'll let Grey Crow go. I'd love to see him deal with Sinister. No. Final answer. Smart move, Manuel. Really. Great idea as usual. Please, shut up. You said we had to cross that bridge. No price was too high to pay. What the hell were you thinking? Yes. What were you thinking? Ow, get out of my mind. Mr. Sinister came all this way to collect the true treasure of Arakko, the genes of its mutants. This is about your stupid collection? You played us, the council, everyone. So bizarre. You allow your children to look you in the eye. My mutants know better. Get off me. Someone actually said something interesting. You have mutants? Where are they? Can I see? I suppose, if you promise not to touch. Hamanas rectum. To me, my locus vile. No, the great genomic mage, Tarn the Uncaring. The helix bends to Tarn's will. He thinks music and atoms dance. Amentian mutants gift themselves to Tarn, who sculpt their genes anew. So begins the pilgrimage of pain towards a more profound mutation. Many perish. Those who live follow him as their god, praying for macro mutation. So Tarn the Uncaring is a Amenthi demon mutant hybrid. So he's one of those hybrids that came about from the forced breeding of the Arakko mutants when Genesis was taken over by Annihilation and continued breeding with the Amenthi demon people. So this is one of the results, and he has the power to manipulate the genes and powers and mutancy of other mutants. He sees himself as a godlike figure. The mutants that survive his manipulations, they do worship him as a god too. He's also kind of like the version of Mr. Sinister in this dimension in Amenth. Let that sink in that he's probably worse than Sinister, if that could be even imagined, because nobody there likes him except for the people that he's corrupted and manipulated already, but nobody trying to be around him. Know the Locust Vial. Sinister got really excited when he heard about the mutants. Gotta get those samples. Sigourney Weaver and this group of mutants, Locust Vial, really interesting, really cool, and a little unnerving. They are designed so, goodness, biblical or like scripture-like. The way it's written, not very straightforward like scientifically, but you can kind of get an idea of what their abilities are. Mother Rapture. The tamer of the bladefish, the mother of the second birth, that journey into death. Mother Rapture can control these bladefish that are apparently so sharp that she can cut open portals too. So interesting. I don't really know if the bladefish are really alive or not, or this is just what she calls them, but they fly around and cut you up. Hex Butcher. For his speed, he must eat. For his strength, he must eat. For his joy, he must eat. And so he butchers, and so he eats. And watching, Amino Fetus covets. Hex Butcher, I don't know what his powers are exactly, but it does mention for his speed and strength he must eat. So I have a feeling that he gains speed and strength from eating. I'm going to guess that. Sick Bird. She of brittle bones, man with tentacles of marrow and nerve, her spine spikes bring sepsis and mock coagulation, worming their way into your spine. Invading that sacred cord, she finds communion, knowing the whole of you. Sick Bird is interesting. She's kind of like Marrow a little bit because she does grow bony spines out of her body as well as tendrils too that can like wrap you. I think that she makes you sick too if she cuts you or stabs you with her spiny bones. Mudgear, the recanter, the tumored one, whose gift will bring him death, but first his enemies. From each orifice of his disfigured arm a geyser of death. Praise Tarn. Mudgear the Recanter, who looks extra gross. He has a big tumorous arm with 3 large orifices, and he can expel some kind of chemical. It looks like some kind of noxious chemical that can burn, or I don't know. It's really gross looking. Amino Fetus, the lumbering shame, whose touch snuffs the ember of mutation. Know his grasp, no humiliation. But most vitally, know this, Amino Fetus must not eat. And then you got Amino Fetus, who among all of the Locust Vial is the most dangerous, they say. Even his own team says that, because he can negate powers as well as consume matter to transform himself. A 3-stage cycle. But if he ever reaches the 3rd stage, he could go critical and destroy everything. Like everything. He can consume the quintessence of existence. That's just what it says. I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounds bad. So they do not want him to eat. Sinister is thinking they're so beautiful. We should go. Now, they're beautiful. Yes, beautiful and mine. Their mutations exalted, then defiled by me, the great genomic mage Tarn the Uncaring. I've seen the desire of your heart, pale one. I know it well. I also came to Arakko to plunder while Genesis feuds. But rid yourself of the notion you will pluck the vial for your garden. This is my work. I have signed their souls. Sinister, he's talking to you. Hey, are you listening? Yes, I'm listening. To my heart. And as this man is telling him that these creations are his and don't even think about trying to get a little sample, a little taste, As he's telling him not to do it, he's sitting there getting ready to do it. He pulls out his little mechanical mosquito genetic collection drones and sends them off to, collect his samples. And right in front of him, too. Didn't even try to hide it. So, Tarn 6 Locust Vial on the Hellions. Vandals, make murder my vial. Praise Tarn. And right off the bat, Nanny is destroyed. She's freaking killed. Nanny? Nanny! Oh, no way. You can have your brain back, head. I'm out of here. Empath is ready to release John Krakoa. He hits it. He makes a dash for the gate. The hell? The hell did that bastard do to me? Poor Orphan Maker is distraught. Silkmane, Princess Silkmane is too. You're bad. Bad. Defensive fire. Move back. We're getting out of here. Sounds like a... Yum. This was crazy. When Havoc got ready to unleash his plasma blast, the Butcher comes through and slices his hands off. Damn. You're okay, brother. Bleeding. Oh, man. Grey Crow tries to help him out, but doesn't see Mother Rapture slide on through with the Bladefish and starts cutting him up. Ah! Come, be known before you die. Wildchild, go low. Quanon and Wildchild are definitely a good pairing, and they fight really well together. I feel like she's trained with him a lot because not a lot of people can deal with Wildchild, so I think she kind of sympathizes with him. But Sick Bird is trying to come through, and damn, she's very athletic and very agile. I gift you the forever shh. Eat poop, mean lady. Orphan Maker coming through in the clutch. Gore. Stay away from my friends. But he did not see. How could he miss that big old thing? Ow! 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 Amino Fetus gets a hold of Orphan Maker and pulls him apart. Dang. But he said he's about to get a little taste. He's about to get a little nibble. And they all stop fighting. This is how serious it is that he should not eat. They literally stop fighting the Hellions to stop their own teammate Amino Fetus from eating. So it must be pretty bad. Amino Fetus, put it down. He's going to feed. Gore. No! Down! Don't let him eat. And Sinister, meanwhile, is just collecting his samples. He is not worried. They're tearing us apart, Sinister. Not to worry. I'm almost done. Here. This must make it back to Krakoa. Go. Now. You've lost your mind. You take care of this package and I'll continue taking care of yours. That's the deal, isn't it? Wildchild? Grey Crow and Havoc are injured. We need time. She asks Wildchild to buy them some time, and he doesn't mind doing it. He loves her. I don't know if it's just her, but he's very loyal to her. So this was actually very sad. I'll do good. Watch me. Ah! What a good boy you have there. Very loyal. They tear him up. Aw. Heartbreaking scene. Now move. Get the prize to Krakoa. Oh, what a sweet boy. Ah! Ah! Yum prime cuts. What an odd creature you are. Hey, I'm already insecure about the cape. I don't need you throwing it in my... Sinister's stupid self had to stick around and gloat a little bit more and got snatched up by Tarn the Uncaring. So he has some kind of psychokinetic ability too when he's controlling the biological material that he wants to manipulate. So it's almost kind of like telekinesis, but I only think it works on biological things. Touched by brilliance, mutilated by madness. This I would admire. But you stole from me. So the flaw becomes tragic. Tragic indeed. Back at the Avalon Gate, the court of King Jaime. We made it, Alex. Lost too much blood. He's done if we don't get him to the healing gardens. The dungeon doesn't have a garden, I'm afraid, and you three are very much headed for the dungeon. And these people of King Jaime's court are here like, oh no. See, they got through the first time, but they gotta go to the dungeon. We've come a long way, faced many horrors to reach the gateway home. Standing between it and us is a mistake. You're about to get up, is what she's saying. Your words, they filled me with terror. Run! And here comes Empath, making them extra afraid. Hope you didn't mind my stepping in. Forgive us. Manuel, you did it. You're a genius. Oh yeah, buddy. Good to see you too. Now, I don't know why he didn't just get on through the gates back to Krakoa, because he should have known that Grey Crow was going to get him. Hey, had to do some terrible things to get here. Not terrible for me, of course. You're weak. You must be starving. Holding the guards is taking it all out of you. Oh, how can you? And sure enough, he stabs him and leaves him in Avalon. He's not too far from the gate, but if he dies in Avalon, then you know that he won't be able to be resurrected, or at least not the version, which might be a good thing. Because he sucks. Back in Krakoa. Stay with me, Alex. We're home. Ah, that don't smell bad at all. You never let me fall. Not once, Quana. Thank you. The hell? What's this? I don't know. Something's blocking my... And they are suddenly attacked, and somebody has blocked Quana's telepathy. And she says, Sinister. Ah! She is stabbed from behind by Mr. Sinister. So, okay. The one we've been following this whole time was the clone. You crazy mother... Damn, he literally like killed them all and just disintegrated Grey Crow. La da 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 da. You did such a great job. Thank you, my sweet. Sorry for the smoke. It's just everyone has a camera now, you know? What are you doing? Say, you didn't happen to see my cape back there, did you? Oh well. La da 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 dee, da 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 da. There we are. And now... My sweet holy god, help! There's been a terrible attack. My precious Hellions. They're dead. So he knows he can resurrect them, but they won't remember how they died. They won't remember any of this. And he just wanted to get away with getting his samples. So yeah, this is the original Mr. Sinister. So the other one was a clone. That makes the cape situation even funnier because he only had it for a little bit. Okay, so interesting and really, really cool issue. I really like Hellions, actually, especially the general energy of it and the cool characters you don't normally get to see, and some really cool new characters that we are introduced to in the Locust Vile and Tarn the Uncaring. They definitely creepy. They creep me out. Tarn the Uncaring seems like he's going to be a problem, and I think Sinister might have met his match. And Tarn the Uncaring, Tarn and Sinister, though they both like to manipulate genetics, one, he looks at it as an art and a religion because he looks at himself like a god. Sinister is definitely a scientist first and foremost, regardless of his visions of grandeur. A lot of parallels between those two, and they are both despised by their own people. Interesting parallel for Mr. Sinister. If you like this issue and you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And please come back and check me out in the next issue.